Good morning, Anyfin fam. It's gonna be a hot one out here. We're doing some carp fishing. I apologize for the noise. I set up. I got a tent here. It's gonna be mid-90s. So not much I can do about it. But let me turn the camera around. Let me get the baits in the water and we'll get the show rolling here. Welcome in. We're using method feeders, pack bait recipe, floating corn on a hair rig. All right, we caught some hogs here yesterday, so got to get the drag set just right. Let me get the pack bait back in the shade, away from me. The bees love it. Whew. Hiding in the shade, trying to keep the phone from overheating. Wendy, happy 9 months, folks in. Welcome, welcome in, members. Who else we got in here? Bud Files, good morning, Sue. Hope you got your video issue squared away with good old Filmora and YouTube. I wasn't sure if it was Filmora actually, now that I think of it. Yeah, oh, Kev's in school today, first day of school. Kids got on the bus, just got him on the bus. Went for a quick bike ride, did my push-ups, and came down here and set up. That's kind of my day so far. There's mom and son, train rail fans. Welcome, Tammy and Ray. Hope you guys are doing good. Oh, I pretty much hit a turtle right first cast. It's gonna be mid-90s here, hot, so tarp. It's already stinking hot. I put the tarp up. I have a shelter tent coming soon. It's supposed to be here any day now. So yeah, that's gonna be the day. We're gonna have a good time out here. Hopefully catch some monsters. I put a couple stakes in the ground up the hill because it's really hard. Once I hook up and go down the net, I'm going to disappear. And it might take me a while to get these guys in the net. Yesterday, I didn't weigh it, but I know it was my PB common carp. Put a short out on that one. There's, this place might not have the numbers as the place where we caught 17 in one day, but it's got some big ones for sure. Yesterday it took almost 2 hours. I think it was around an hour 40 minutes before the first rod went down, and then we caught the second one within 10 minutes, and then we just shut it down. We were having heat issues anyway. We just shut the thing down and left it hot for today. Hey, bulk, awesome, buddy. I appreciate that. I got $5 for a bulk. I brought my lunch. Whoever, I think Will was with me yesterday on the members only trash picking. My neighbor was throwing out a bunch of trash, and I got this cooler. Now I need to get some stickers on it. So I brought my lunch. He had a thermos out there. I picked up a bug light and yard darts. Yard darts are one of the best things I've ever gotten out of a trash. My kids love it. We were playing yard darts before school. Bulk, I appreciate that, buddy. Super chat, $5. That is awesome. Hopefully our signal keeps up today. I'm on the tripod. I'm not going to move it, so I'm hoping it stays good. But, you know, that's the problem around here. So many of our spots are iffy with it when it comes to signal. What's everybody up to today? Tomorrow we may come back here. More likely we're going to do some creek fishing. With the temps near 100 tomorrow, I really think it's going to be too hot for the phone out here. So I'm hoping I can wade through this shady creek to the nice cooler spot. And I'm hoping it works out okay. We will find out. Let me get the live chat on. $2 due for the cooler. Still, we appreciate that, buddy. You guys are awesome. I will send you stickers with them flies. Yeah, sweet. I'll sticker that thing up. I got a few in my drawer. I got most of them on my wall where I do Tuesday night tips. I picked up another aquarium yesterday. My wife's going to shoot me. That's 2 aquariums in 2 days. We get them free. People have them sitting around their dumpster. I was just watching some bird dive in and get a fish. People throw away all kinds of stuff around here. And we just pick it up. Maybe I'll try to zoom a little bit. I don't normally zoom on this thing, but I'm back in the shade, so I'm not going to move out of the shade. Come on, there's got to be something in between that. Jesus. How's that look? Let me know how that picture looks now that I zoomed in. You need to put stickers on things when you're out and about so you can promote. Just put them out like the gate pump. Just put Stuart the Fish Whisperer. Stuart was trying to get me to promote his channel to some, one of my buddies was walking by who wants nothing to do with fishing. You know, he watches to support us, but he's not an outdoorsy person. Well, outdoorsy, he runs and rafts and stuff, but he's not going to ever like fish and hunt. He just doesn't do that type of stuff. Stuart tried his hardest. You don't have to apologize, Tammy. It is hard. I totally understand. I can't do memberships all over the place. I totally get it. Yeah, never apologize for that. Family and your own budget comes first. These guys can't be that long. It's one cement truck, and it looks like they're literally just dumping it out in a pit. So I don't think it'll be that long. They're probably getting out of here before it gets too hot. Wendy Jane says, awesome view. Stuart says, Mom, you're amazing. Yeah, we're doing the member Mondays. We're doing a lot more member stuff now. Since I can't always give away like as many gifts as we were doing, I'm trying to find other ways to give back. We're still doing a giveaway on the 15th of each month, but every Monday is members only. I do a big live just for members, and I will take. I'll show you around. I'll definitely turn around and show you. I can show you a little bit more stuff than I can show publicly. And then during the week, we got some action on that white rod. Keep an eye on it. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Let me get my hat on, because I'm not going to be able to see anything out there. That goes down. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If we fish at night, which we almost always do, they will be members only as well. The night fishing with Kev. And I think I said Wednesday and Friday will be chubs and sharks at night, and Thursday will be just sharks. So just to give you little added benefits to the higher levels of membership. But every Monday, members, all members. and then everything else is public. That's how we're going to roll for now. Eventually, when the time changes, we'll do the Tuesday night tips in the basement. That will be public on Tuesdays. We usually do that around 7 or 6:30. And I got one of the new aquariums set up in the basement now, so I can do some demonstrations on jigs and different types of rigs and how they set up underwater. And power bait stuff for trout. I can kind of demonstrate the best way to rig those up for lake fishing versus creek fishing, different leader lengths and things. Stats, welcome in. Shad Daddy, what's going on? What's going on? Sampy, what is happening? This chat is weird. It's like doesn't move and then it shoots up like 10. So I hope I don't miss anybody. I'm hiding in the shade. We got the tarp set up here. Temps are in mid 90s today and upper 90s tomorrow. So just trying to keep the phone cool. I don't care if I sweat to death, but I can't have the phone overheat. I'm hoping we'll be a little more shade. I was looking at the sun, judging where it's going to go, and I think it's going to be good. We should, as it gets higher, we should be in more shade. That white rod is rocking, guys. Something's definitely picking on it there. It took us an hour and 40 minutes, but if you saw that short I put out, that was my PB common carp for sure. We had one slightly bigger that broke off once, but this was a really good one. It was all I could do to get that thing in on that rod. I ended up in waist deep water to get it out of the rocks. Thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate it. This is our new time slot. We're going to do the 10 to 2 each day, Monday through Friday, and if we ever lose the live, just look on my community page. It could be a phone overheating issue because we do fish. We don't fish private waters. This is all public, and it's tough going. Signals are tough. We're open to weather, so we'll do the best we can to stay live for that time period, even if we got to get creative. Yesterday was the first time I fished this spot in months, so I think that's why it took 2 hours. We didn't pre-bait or anything, so yesterday was kind of our pre-baiting for today, and once we got 2 hookups, we shut down the live right away, and I'm thinking it should be pretty good today. I got some weird symbol up there. I don't know what that means on my phone. All messages, let me do that. Oh, okay. I guess I had top messages or something dumb on. Skeeter's in the house. What's going on, Skeeter? I will get with you and figure out what we're doing. We eventually want to fish with Skeeter down in the city. Oh man, how hot's it in Tennessee? I can imagine it's hot down there. If it's hot here, you know it's hot there. I thought we were in the fall. We had temps in the 40s at night for like a week. I was worried my lettuce wasn't going to come up enough for the fall. Now I'm worried it's going to get burned out. You know what I'm looking forward to, guys? I'm looking forward to the snowy bike rides again on the trail. I had so much fun going out on the fat bike with the live, just showing you like the frozen waterfalls and stuff. I'm really looking forward to doing that a couple times. I'm going to try 2 different catfishing bait challenge tonight. Nice. What 2 baits are you going to use, Skeeter? Yeah, we're doing the vertical, so if you double tap the screen, that will give you a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Let's get that algorithm out there. 84 up in Centralia. 100 degrees on the soil, I guess. It's hot enough. You don't need to be walking around that burned up land today. Yeah, make sure you guys connect over to the other channels in here. A lot of great channels. Great supporters. I'm going to try not to burn out my voice, but I will stay on top of chat unless the poles are bending. Just didn't want to be false. I look fluffy with my flamboyant. What pack bait you got? I got the same recipe as yesterday, Stuart. So we're using, that's panko breadcrumbs, can of sweet corn with the juice, and a box of powder Jello strawberry. That's what I am working. Double tap should work. Doesn't work? Welcome in, retired Rick. It should work. They love the Jello. They love the Jello. I also have some anise in it and some vanilla. First bite could take a while, guys. The first bite could take a little time. We're going to let it go a half an hour and then we're going to recast. I usually say let it go 40 minutes, but I want to get some more bait out there. So 30 to 40 minutes we'll recast. White rod's been rocking, but it's probably turtles and sunfish picking it apart. I got the fake corn on the actual hair rig, so that usually sticks on pretty good, a lot longer than the other stuff. So even if it gets picked clean, at least those 2 kernels of fake corn are still sitting out there. I know what I need to make. Stuart, you know what you need? Talk to Miss Possum. See if it's possible that she can make koozies. There's the things you put around cans. I could get a Stuart the Fish Whisperer koozie. Since you're always donating Mountain Dew funds, I thought that would be pretty cool. Man, I'm hungry already. 17 minutes in. I can't sit here next to this cooler and not want to eat. Look at that free cooler I found in the dumps. Right in the dumpster. Bulk made one for your shop. A koozie? I got one of those Coca-Cola koozies, just in case I ever need to have an adult beverage on air and don't want my beer label to be on the live. I don't normally, I very rarely will have a beer when I'm fishing. I must always, the only time I drink is home. Oh, there we go, take down. Oh boy. Good one. I don't think as big as yesterday, but a good one. He's running me wherever he wants right now. Now I'm going to have to go down there and net. I'll bring them up for you. Yes, sir. Let me make sure we're live. I did this yesterday. Came up here and we had lost the live. Here we go. I unhooked it down there, so I kept it in the water longer than walking around with it and unhooking it up here. But you guys see that all right? Not near as big as yesterday's, but still a good one. Whew. You guys see it all right? Still haven't figured out how to work this nice common carp. We're going to get her back in the net and back in the water, and we'll catch some more. Where'd my rod holder go? There it is. Woo. Get that one out in a minute. Hey Rhea, welcome in. Dwight, one of my awesome members right there. Just gave me a huge contribution the other night. Appreciate you, buddy. Rod Wilson's in. Good to see you. First carp, not as big as the ones we got yesterday. We caught 2 MONDOS yesterday. And then we got out of here. We didn't disturb the area any more than we needed to. Made sure they were here for you guys. Shut it down, took some pictures. Should be a good one. We got some monsters in here. Got my PB here yesterday. Fishing Life, welcome in. Joshua, welcome in. One of my new mods. Appreciate you, buddy. That gent right there sent me an email. One Life Man's in the house. Good to see you all. Hope I didn't miss anything here. Yep, I waited for you, Dwight. I waited for you. That's quick for a carp live. It usually takes us like 45 minutes. But I fished here yesterday and I threw a whole bunch of bait out. So I kind of used yesterday as pre-baiting so that we were ready for you guys. Staying hydrated. It's going to be really hot today, guys. I'm trying to be smart and stay in the shade as much as I can. Let me bait this rod up. I got to get the that fish tore off my floating corn, so I got to put the fake corn back on, which comes in these boxes right here. You get them from Amazon. So they come with this little threading needle, hair needle. Let me put this down. I always try to show you guys, and I need 2 hands to do it. It's got like a little clasp on the end, helps you get it on the loop. So you just stick it in there. Morning.
Morning. How's it going?
Good.
Any luck?
Oh yeah.
Catfish?
No, carp.
Carp?
Those catfish are long going out of this area.
Big one?
Decent. Yesterday I got a good 30-pounder out of it.
Yeah, no kidding. I was up here in the springtime a little bit. Full of bass.
Mm-hmm.
I was out there on that dam that you're not allowed to be on.
Right. Just
There's nobody living in that old mill house.
Wow, that guy was a little strange. I had a
Yeah.
few encounters with him over the years.
Yeah, was a lady, she got on a megaphone and started swearing at me.
That sounds about right. That was his old lady.
I left. I told her, you know, I can swear.
Grab some bait here. Have a good one. Thank you.
What'd you get the carp on?
Tack bait.
Okay.
Yeah. There's the next one going out, guys. Whew. Mingling with the local folk. Man, this tent's working nice because it's a whole lot cooler in here than out there. Got 12 people in, 17 thumbs up. Got one on the bank already. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Awesome. Appreciate the share out. Raptor Will's in the house. Raptor, I think you were with me yesterday. I got my cooler from the trash dump with me. Oh, man. We have so many coolers, but Kev has slowly destroyed all of them with catfish bait. And they all smell. I'm like, I want one just for my food. I have to go to a dump to get a clean one. It's irony. Everyone's just saying hi to each other. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I thought it was cool. Little Playmate igloo cooler. It's nice. It's a one-hand job. You can just, that didn't sound right, but you can hit this button right here and it opens. It's real nice. Another month the thing will be filled with mincemeat pies. Then we'll be fishing for real. Whew. Raptor Will's my newest member. Appreciate that, buddy. I think he's got his second day of school today. I think about mincemeat pies every day of my adult life. Every single day. I'm like in love with mincemeat pie. I like the store-bought ones. I like those fake ones that come in the boxes. I like to make them myself. Love it. Yeah, I'm going to sticker it up. I'm going to sticker it up with YouTube channels. I got to go through the drawer. I got some down there that were like doubles that I was going to give out. Eventually, like sticker packs, I know some guys do. There goes the white rod. Keep your eye on the white rod, guys. Had another hit there. There's still bait on it if you're tugging it. We'll let that go. It's 31 minutes we've been live. We'll let that go to 40. Let that go to 40-minute mark. And then we'll rebait that one. Since we just got the other one out there. Yeah, where do you guys all get the guys that have channels, where do you guys get your stickers from? If you're a member, so probably Will, I think everyone else probably knows this, but if you want a sticker from me for free and you're a member, just send me an email and give me your address. I'll mail you out a sticker right away. That I can do. That I can do. If you're not a member, just if you send me $2 super chat and then email me, and I'll take care of it. That'll just cover my shipping costs. Hopefully it'll cover it. I'll probably lose money overseas, but at least it'll, you know, it's close. I don't need to make a lot of money. I just can't afford to lose any. Oh, man. I email the streamer usually and ask if they do give them free. Some send it free if you become a member. I got mine done around the corner for me. Yeah, I think I've done some through Sticker Mule. I may do up, like, I like the idea of doing a few of them, like funny moments and stuff that are like perfect picture for one. I think would be kind of cool. But it's so much money to get those things made up, and then the shipping gets you. What does the sticker say? Is this a, I don't know with Dwight if this is a riddle. What sticker? Yeah, you'll get them done cheaper, Stuart, and then I'll have to pay $50 shipping, right? How are they going to get them to me over here? The shipping from Scotland to the U.S. and U.S. to Scotland is a little crazy. I think it's actually worse U.S. to Scotland. So maybe it won't be too bad. Oh, my stickers? Dwight, yeah, email me. My stickers look just like my logo. It's got the fish on it and it says anything is possible. I have a couple other like images saved that I might do as like alternate logos. Like I got some with Kev on it with holding huge carp. I've got one with a broken rod, which is kind of a funny picture. I was thinking of doing that one. $250 for 100 grand. It's is that a pound? I don't know what that symbol is. I'm just a dumb American. $250 for 100 grams. Sounds like a drug deal. Come on, grams. How many grams are in a pound? I can't look this up. Jem, welcome in. Welcome in. I've got one carp landed already. It's hot here, so we're just hoping for a breeze to pick up. And just having a friendly chat, enjoying the view. All right, Stuart. I know you'll phone me later. PMB, there's Paul, another awesome member of the channel. Appreciate you guys. Skeeters is perfect. Like, that's such a cool name. Such a cool channel name. And it's such an awesome logo. You can make such a cool, like just a picture of a skeeter is pretty wild. Where did Paul come in? Where did I miss Paul? Oh, yeah, that's B&B. My brain's overheating already. We got one common carp in maybe about 10 minutes ago. We're waiting on number 2. I caught 2 monsters yesterday in about 2 hours of fishing. We're going to give it hopefully the full 4 hours as long as the phone doesn't burn up. It took like an hour and 40 minutes for us to catch anything yesterday, and then we got them both back to back. And then we packed it up and got out of here. It's Tuesday. Today's the first day of school for the kids, so I was trying to get the whole new routine together. Lyle gets up. Oh, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. That looked like a carp bite, not a turtle bite. It was fast. That's the rod we caught the first one on too. We usually release the carp. This would be, if you're going to eat one, this would be a good spot to do it, but I would catch a smaller one, not one of these huge ones. You need like a sword. You need like a sword to cut these up. Yeah, we got a trash fish catch and cook playlist. If you're interested in that, there is a catch and cook with a carp done. We cooked it 2 different styles in that video, and it was delicious both ways. But the smoked was probably the favorite fish we've ever smoked. It was awesome. It really had a different taste to it. It's hard to explain. It tasted more like I don't know, like a meaty taste, not a fishy taste. It was so different than what I was expecting that, at first I'm like, I don't, I almost didn't like it. But yeah, out and about, it would be awesome. Out and about with Skeeter. And that's such a cool channel. It also gives you, like as far as your brand Skeeter, it gives you like a wide possibility. Instead of doing just one thing, you don't get yourself stuck in a hole. Stuart, send me a message shorter because I can only read it when it pops up. I don't want to lose the live. All right, just send. You're about to ask me something. Just put the main question in there, and I can probably see it when it pops up. Otherwise, I'm afraid to click on it and open it. I might lose the live. Got 22 thumbs up in the house. That right rod is it's still getting hit. That was the second time it got a hit. I have bells on the white rod. Let's see. Stats, do you cook them or release them? I can get stickers done in bulk. Can't wait to get my canoe ready for the next year trip. That's awesome. See that, Stuart? Was that so hard? It's like, military. Just give me the facts. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to give Stuart a really hard time constantly because he deserves it. Because he gives me a hard time. So I'll be nice to everyone else, I promise. Hey, Curtis, welcome in. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming over here. Oh, man. We got one common carp landed 10-15 minutes ago. If you saw any of the posts or the shorts from yesterday, my PB, they came out of here. Same spot. We caught 2 yesterday, so we're hoping for some big ones today. I'd like to fish the spot again tomorrow, but I think I'm going to go out in the creek. It's going to be 96 degrees, and it's going to be in the 90s today as well. It's just too hot. I'll be sitting out here in the sun, roasting. I thought I was entering Stuart's channel. Well, Stuart's everywhere in this channel, so he's one of my main mods for sure. So yeah, you pretty much are. But it's definitely my channel and content, and Stuart does an awesome job keeping it clean. It is not easy having a family-friendly stream on YouTube. It is very challenging, especially when I got a temper and I got to just play it cool. Oh, awesome, man. That is awesome. I will make sure. I'm pretty sure I'm subbed to you. I'll double check. I know I subbed to you before, but you subbed to Skeeter. Okay, gotcha. Skeeter's a good dude. It is not your second channel. Don't, get out of here, Stuart. It's my channel. We catch fish on this channel, not seagulls. Hey, DJ, welcome back. Good to see you. There's entertainment and more by DJ. We got one carp in already, and carp usually take a while, so we should be in for a good day if they're biting already. I'm going to look at that white rod for a minute. If it doesn't have any taps, I'm going to rebait that one. I said around 40 minutes, and we are there. So, yeah, let's bait that one up. Let's get some more pack bait on there. That's why we check every so often. Got to pay attention to those lines. It's getting bit and then nothing. Got stripped. Even my fake corn is gone. Hope you're having a good day. That sounds like a bass up there jumping. Shit. Take the little bait stop off of there. This is the hardest part if you're nearing 50 years of age or older. This right here is enough to drive you nuts. I got lucky that time though. I guess they got done the cement work over there. It's not noisy anymore. That's the pack bait. Alright, we've switched bells. We put the bell on the black rod now. Maybe it'll make it a little bit easier to see as well. Get out of here, Stuart. Fake news as usual coming out of Stuart's end. Let me tell you. That bag looks like a chicken standing there. Glacier, we got one in, buddy. We got 2 MONDOS yesterday. I don't know if you saw, I put one on a short and a picture of the other one. And then that was members only. As soon as we got the second one in, I cut the live and walked away. So they should be hungry today. Let me move that bag. It's going to bake out there. I'm going to put it in the shade. It'll be baked like a chocolate chip cookie. The shade is growing under our tarp. That's good. That is good. I was hoping that's the way it would work. Mid-90s, Glacier. You miss it? Mid-90s. Hiding in the tarp today. I set the tarp up, lean to. It's doing a pretty good job. Trying to keep the phone as cool as possible. Yeah, it's too hot. We're in Pennsylvania, Curtis. Pennsylvania. Southeastern, well, I say eastern, kind of in the middle. If I say southeastern, you think we're in Philly, and we're a good hour plus out of Philly. It's 45. I miss it. Pennsylvania. We're not in Travis. Maybe you're in Philly. I'm not in Philly. If you go any further north, you become a Steelers fan, it seems, or if you go west, you become a Steelers fan. You ever notice that, Travis? Travis is local to us. You go north of here, and suddenly it's Steelers, even though they're not getting closer to Pittsburgh. They just don't want anything to do with the city of Philadelphia. Nice, Ohio, but the tri-state is all home. Nice, yep, West Virginia, PA. Nice, very cool. Travis, you see the hogs I caught yesterday? You probably know where I'm at. Yeah, I saw it, Skeeter. I saw you were a Steelers fan. You went live in your room that night or in your house. It was all Steelers stuff. That's all right. I'm not a huge fan of pro sports anyway. I don't get all like defensive, but I'll watch the Eagles if they're on and but I won't change my plans to make sure I sit home and watch a game. In my opinion, watching somebody else play sports isn't worth it, especially at the pro level. I'd rather watch high school or college. But pinched nerve in your neck and more fish to land. Oh man, that's horrible. Glacier, sorry, bro. I know about neck and back issues, man. And it's like, you can try all kinds of stuff, but I don't know if any of it really works. It just takes time, especially nerve. I do it all the time, man. I do it all the time. Every couple of months, I'll go a couple of months if I'm lucky, and then I'll do something. I'll just wake up with it. I won't even be able to like look to my left or my right. If you want, I can shoot a video of all the exercises I do, because I broke my neck a few years back. And I do every Monday, well, I used to do it every day for an hour, but every Monday I do about 20 minutes of these workouts to keep it from recurring. It seems to help. I'm coming down to New Jersey on the 7th. Am I supposed to come down with you on the 7th? I don't know what I'm doing. I was going to fish for Skeeter, but I don't know if Jeff Beal still has his fishing thing. I thought he had a catfish contest, but it's not on his page anywhere. I guess I have to email him, text him. When I lived back there, I always used to fish flounder, Ocean City, Maryland, this time of year, cast net, bait, bucket, mullet. Yeah, I want to go down there and get the cast net out and catch some peanut bunker. There we go. Rod with the bells, black rod. Come on. Yeah, awesome. What are you going to use for bait, Travis? Skeeter says Eagles are a second fan. Eagles fan at heart. I did watch the year that they won the Super Bowl. I started watching that when the kicker, this was like as soon as the backup went in, Foles, and the backup kicker kicked that like 50-yard or 54-yard. Something just changed that moment. It was like they never come through with those those moments. The Eagles always screwed it up. And then from that game on, man, they should have lost so many of those games, and they just kept finding ways to win and gritting it out. And that's what I don't like about pro sports. It's usually missing the grit. They're a bunch of like ridiculously gifted and talented athletes, and it's hard for me to respect that. I like underdogs and people that have to try really hard or are still trying to make it, I'm open to it. I am open to going down there for sure. I definitely need to get down there again for winter. The peanuts are sensitive, can only keep a few alive. Yeah, that's Travis knows where we like to fish. You can literally go on the other bank there, walk across the bridge, cast net, get a couple bunker, put it under the bobber, and throw it out there. That's what we're going to do. Just catch them, cast them, catch more, cast them. There's also a jig. I don't know what it's called. There's also a jig that you put like the hook. You probably do that up in Alaska too, I would bet, for salmon. You drive the hook right through them, so it doesn't matter that they're not alive on that rig. Oh, you sent me a message earlier. I sent you a message yesterday and it didn't go through again. I have to resend it from my other phone. I don't know why it's doing that. Travis is the best trout fisherman in Pennsylvania. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He better be. He's got 100 kids. He's got to feed them all. He better be pretty good. Soon enough, we're going to be out there slaying trout again. I've got my calendar all filled up with the days where they're stocking. Those stockies are going to be coming home with me. They do like trout. That's awesome. I am so fortunate. Both my kids love fish, venison, everything I make from the outdoors. They love it. They like it better than when we go out to restaurants. And we wasted a couple $100 at this fancy seafood place once on vacation. And my kids liked our trout better than it was like the heck what did they have? One was flounder, one was sea bass, and there was shark and swordfish. They're like, I like your cooking better. Yeah, there's little flies that are like yellow, look like inchworms. Stuart sent me a whole bunch of them over. So I'll give you some of those to use too. They are deadly. They're deadly. I do all outdoor stuff, fishing, hiking, backpacking. Yep. I was on Skeeter's Live a couple weeks ago. Skeeter took myself and my older boy Lyle out for a hike around Centralia to find some of the underground fires that are burning since 1962 out there. I have an ultralight spinning set up now to play on the rivers here. That's awesome. You get grayling where you are? They are a beautiful fish to catch. I love catching grayling. Yeah, if you cook it right, Glacier. If you cook it right, it is. But I'll tell you, we got a lot of recipes for trout. It's good, very good. We did sushi the other week, first time with trout. That was delicious. I wanted to do a video, but it was like family chaos. But we will eventually do a video on that. It's similar to what we did with the bluefish, though. It was a citric cooking process. Froze it for 5 days and then put it in citric acid overnight. Still burning today. Yeah, I want to go up there in the winter after the first snow, and I'll bet you we can find some more holes out there. Devin can't fish with a lick. You can't. That's a shot. That's a low shot. The guy is sitting there with a pinched nerve. You know, don't make him go out there. We can't have him risk Wilson's life and his own. Mainly Wilson. We got to make sure Wilson's safe. The river has salmon, steelhead, cutthroat, rainbows. Gotcha. Gotcha. Hey, Rod, welcome in. We are in Pennsylvania, about an hour north of Philadelphia. Yep, Dolly Varden. I forgot about those. Take my hat off here. We live 57 minutes. We got one comment in so far. I'm going to give this probably another 15 minutes and then I'll recast that black rod. No stopping you unless you're paralyzed. Wilson is the star of that channel. Just put that camera on Wilson and just let it run. Oh, that breeze is nice. It's hot here. We got 90-degree temps today and upper 90s tomorrow. You should come up and try fishing the river. There's no way I'm fishing that. Skeeter's trying to get me up there to fish the river near him. That guy goes live, and there were so many bugs I couldn't even see the fishing rods. I'm going to stay right here. Sit here in my 90-degree temperature under my tent. There's so many bees here. Skeeter, I noticed some of those lives, I couldn't even view them for some reason. Did you make them public or did they stay private? Because I put a couple on my community tab and then I went back yesterday. I guess I was looking for something I had posted and I noticed your lives weren't showing up. Just wanted you to be aware of that. Hey, Terry B, welcome in, bud. How you doing? How'd your eye appointment go? What question are you talking? I will ask all the Anything Jelly Club members that question. I forget. What time did I go out live? It says 11 o'clock. Time for a snack. Let's see what we got. I better eat my peach before it gets all banged up. Local peach, baby. Best. Hey, Raptor Will. Yeah, we got one comment in about 15 minutes ago. Yeah. Not as big as yesterday's, but pretty big. Fixing to hit the dock in a few minutes. All right, I'll try to give you a ring after 2 when I get home. After I sit in a cold bath for a while. It's hot out here. Members for the Jelly Month. Go to Skeeter's River, type 1. That's like a survival challenge. Got a battery to put in your truck when you get home. Sounds like fun. Sounds like a good chance to throw your back out. That peach is just perfect. Stuart's trying to talk me into fishing where I'm going to get mauled and carried away by mosquitoes. Hang in your son's room. They are all public. Interesting. I wonder why it doesn't show up on my community page. Yeah, they're big blinds, 72 by 60. I'll try to check again later today. Maybe I was like incognito or something dumb. I don't know. I'll check again, Skeeter, see if it shows up on my community tab. I'll do it a couple of different ways, see if maybe it's on my end somehow. We got 25 thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that thumb or double tap the screen. 13 people in the house. Appreciate it. Gonna check that black rod in a few moments, put some fresh bait out on there. I've never caught a mirror carp here, but we saw one swim by, so I know there's at least one mirror in here. There's also a koi in here somewhere. I always see him up by the bridge when I'm biking. It'd be cool to catch that guy. Going live around 7 tonight. All right, I'll try to catch that. I don't know what my plans are. Spread thin, the story of my life. You know, they always say when you retire from work, you get really busy. Something just jumped out there. Right by the white rod. This is good. They're definitely around that white rod right now. Real work or fishing work? What are you doing up there, Glacier? Pretty soon you'll be pouring boiling water over your locks on your boat to get it back in. White rod just had a little knock. Heading to Sandy Hook, New Jersey. Buddy said it's killer there now. I hope it stays that way. It stays that way. I've been seeing a lot of pictures coming out of Sea Isle too. I gotta hit the eye dock. All right, good luck, Terry. I'll try to ring you if there's no drama today. It's only drama about 6-7 days a week. If I get through a 4-hour live without a kid call or a nurse call or somebody calling me. That's what happened yesterday. I caught the big one. Just as the rod was starting to go down, my son Kevin calls me and the live crashes right in the middle of fighting it. Sounds good, Terry. For anyone who wants to know how to become a member, the $sign at the bottom, tap, and it should say become a member if you wish to. True that. Thank you. Ooh, come on, go down. That's a little bit of slack formed there. See if it picks it back up. I thought about doing that, the whatever you called it, Stu, the European method, but these weeds right here, they have like a little bit of like a pricker to them. If that line touches it, it's a mess. So definitely need a higher spot here. I might be able to do it. If I had one of those real expensive ones, they do sit up high enough. I could definitely do it. But the rig up system that I was going to use was like 2Y rod holders. And for those, I definitely need to bring it lower. And I also don't have that. I'd have to manually adjust. So you want, when you're using those bite alarms, you have your black rods going again. You have to have the tension like all the way off, so it pulls the line, sets the bite alarm on it. And then I'd have to like manually tighten it. And these fish here are extremely line shy, so I don't use any more than I need to use. So one little bit too tight or too loose on the drag, it's going to cost you a fish. I would be thrown out of this park so quick if I were to touch those weeds. It's a riparian buffer. They have signs up about about why they leave it all overgrown like that. They don't take highly to that around here. We don't have a lot of like manicured fishing areas. They're trying to protect the waterways from runoff and stuff like that. So it's almost always like this on the edges of the places I go. when we used when we used to fly into the Cabin Glacier on our river, the weeds, no kidding, were like over the house. They're like 10 feet tall, out of control. The mosquitoes, I don't have to even tell you about it. And I'd clear cut everything down with the DR trimmer, and you just see, moose trails, and every night the bears popping out. And I was like, man, I did not want to walk in that high grass. You know they're watching you. What do you call them? A strimmer? A strimmer? Is that what you call a weed whacker? Yeah, we had one of those big DR trimmers that looked like a lawnmower. That thing worked awesome because we had all these little saplings out there. You could put the metal blade on and just blow through stuff. And we have those humps. I don't know what they're called, but tussocks or something. It's like grass humps with dirt. Um, and I used one blade, even though you're not supposed to do it. I just lost my sanity up there for a while. And just we're below it. Oh, there we go. Oh, man, he's off. He's off. He didn't hook up. That could have been a turtle, but it seemed too sudden for a turtle. I think that was a carp. I'm going to give that 5-10 minutes. I'm going to check the black one. That's probably stripped. I'll need the pack bait. I'll get that first. Turtles, you usually see it coming. Like the line gets played with, and then it's like a real slow pull. When it's fast like that, that's usually a carp. We'll see if he's dumb enough to hit it twice. Before I cast this, I'm just going to walk around. I see some dirt here, so there's one in close here. Let's see if it's worth casting for. Yeah. Maybe. When I bring the white one in, I'll cast that over there. If it's the big one, I think I'd be able to see it. It's pretty shallow. I think it's a smaller one. give the other one 10 minutes and then we'll check that one. That was a pretty big hit. Got my brown bear tag this year, opened September 1st. That's awesome. What do they do with brown bears? Like, I've eaten black bears and I don't mind that meat at all. But you eat the brown bears? Not sure. I've never heard of anyone eating them. 42-pound flathead. 42-pound flatbread is delicious. Only have 53 acres, half an acre of land. It's mostly big timber. Need to clear. Yeah, we only have 5 acres. It's supposed to be 40. You know, the whole Homestead Act. You get 5 acres, and each acre you improve, you get another 8. This dude X'd himself out, so I guess he failed. So there's only 5 acres. It was a brutal history. Someday I'll do a talk on that and talk about the history of the homesteader. It's actually really tragic. Man. I wrote the whole history down somewhere. White ride is still getting tapped. Soup for breakfast. I got some dried ghost pepper on eBay and chopped tiny amount into soup this morning. That's 45-degree weather or meal. Warm soup for breakfast when it's 45 degrees. That sounds good though. Sounds hot. Life below zero. Yeah, glaciers get life below zero. Impressive furs and claws. Yep. Yep, they still need to be managed, I guess. Get a nice carpet out of it, I guess. Look at that line on that white rod. Maybe it is turtles because it's still getting bumped around. Or he's a little hungry carp. That's why I always say give it 10 minutes after it gets hit. Don't assume it's stripped because it's probably in that area eating the pack bait, and maybe it just bumped into it, you know. It might not have even eaten it. So it doesn't know what it bumped into. Just give it time to find that hook. It is hot. The bag like 20 peppers and lifetime supply. Exactly. It gets hot up there still, or at least where we are. We get 90s up there. 90 Fahrenheit. Not often, but you know, last summer I was up there, we had 3 or 4 days over 90s. Most of the summer was like 50 to 70 range out where we are, but you get those hot days. But there's like no humidity on the hot days. Sitka was 80. Come on, rods, let's go. We're due for another carp. We're due for another carp. How many people we got in? We got 10 people, 28 thumbs up. Don't forget to double tap that screen. If you're watching in the background, please consider subbing. We appreciate it. It got so hot in Juneau, the glacier melted and flooded the capital city. Yikes. Ever hear of Juneau Jill Glacier? I'm real good friends with Juneau Jill. We've done the Iditarod together several times. She apparently was like a pretty big deal down there. in Juneau. She was like she worked for one of the magazines, I believe, for a while. Actually, some ice chunks made. Broke, the place flooded. That's the deal with the, yeah, it was probably a combo factor. No, I think she moved. I think she moved out further west. She might be in Fairbanks now. I'm not sure where she is these days. But she was known as Juneau Jill for the longest time. She was really popular back in the 90s up there. That's when I first met her. Right now, there's a nice breeze. It's not too horrendous. Oh, there we go. Come on. I saw him let go right at the end. So I gotta cut this drag back. And then I'll have to just kind of work it up. They're brand new hooks too. Yesterday we went 2 for 2. Today we're 1 for 3. Well, they're feeding. We'll get them. They're feeding. I'm going to put the white rod in closer where I see some of the dirt being kicked up. They're definitely feeding over there. try that again. Operator error on that one, I think. I think I had it a little too tight. That was an invisible fish. Let's see. Where are we? Got so hot in yeah. Ooh. Heard a fish jump. Didn't see him, but I heard him. Terry B's back in, waiting for his eye appointment. Rick's checking on Wilson. Wilson is the type of dog that my older boy wants desperately. He wants either an e-bike or a dog for his birthday. That's his birthday list. Those e-bikes are ridiculously expensive. I'm trying to find a used one. We've messaged probably 3-4 different people, but nobody seems to get back to you anymore, so it's hard to, you know. I guess they put them up for sale and they sell, they just leave them up there instead of putting them down. But I'm trying to find one for him. Whew, it is cranking. Hot, hot, hot. What's that? I jumped out there now. There's a good bit of carp in here today. Yesterday I wasn't really seeing much. We still caught 2 huge ones. But today I'm seeing them. I'm seeing the shapes, I'm seeing the swirls up in the shallows, in the deep, seeing some bubbles. Hey Jimmy, what's going on? We got one common in. We got a nice one yesterday. PB common carp here. I didn't weigh it, but it's clearly bigger than any I've ever caught. I put a short out and I put some pics out, I believe, on the community page. Are you out fishing? Hi Rick, have a good day. Thanks for coming in here. Well, Terry, maybe that's why you're at the eye doctor. You don't like watching from your phone. It's like peeking through a keyhole. Yeah, I hear you though. I hear you. I do like the big screen and the horizontal view. We'll be horizontal tomorrow. We're going to just alternate each day till I come up with a better idea. Vertical versus horizontal. Might go later on. Yeah, we're specifically targeting carp today. We got the tent set up, the carp tarp set up today. Try to keep the phone cool. I just hate not being able to like look behind me. It drives me up a wall. I feel like somebody's gonna sneak up on me. It's got to be about 11:30. Almost time for that bologna sandwich. It's all fun until someone loses a walleye. That's funny. Yeah, I think we're going to do some creek fishing tomorrow, unless I can think of a better idea. It's going to be significantly hotter yet tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be too hot. I don't see the fish biting here during the day tomorrow. I think it's going to be a creek day. A couple degrees drops in this water temp will bring the carp to this hole. I know that from previous years. I just started focusing on it like last week. I was like starting to figure out where I was going to go because it was cool. That's what got me on that mindset. And as soon as we start doing the lives, it goes back up into the 90s. I'm like, all right. And Thursday, we'll either come back here or we'll go down to that little lake that has the channel cats and carp. I've never caught a carp there. I only messed around with it. I can take a more serious effort there on carp. Put out 2 carp rods and a catfish rod, something like that. A 9-pound channel on the pack bait. Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I catch channels all the time on our mix, which it's sweet corn, panko breadcrumbs, and jello. I catch channels all the time on that setup. They sometimes destroy my my pack bait rig though, so I still end up sending gills, cut up fish on a circle hook if I'm going to target channels. Yeah, I would have stayed that whole night. I know my boy was he was ready to go. He was tired. When we would fish just like maybe 2 days a week, you know, it was like a weekend thing with work and everything. He'd be out all night easily. But now that we fish every day, he's like, all right, I'm ready. Okay, you got to get up and do it all over again. Devin finally got the joke. Or you're behind in chat, Devin. I don't know. One or the other. There's Rick. I'm not sure what you mean. Hey, Yogi. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for the visit. Hope you're doing good. Glacier's just behind. Yeah, we got one common in. Just the one common so far. Common carp. We missed 2 though. We had 2 solid hits. They could have been turtles, but they looked like carp hits. But not 100% sure. That's what I use as well. Is just add some crushed up blueberries in it. Yep. I throw, if I'm not broke, I'll throw some anise and vanilla extracts in it too. Sometimes I'll add peanut butter if I feel like I need to change it up. Especially if I'm fishing the same spot. But I don't know. I think it just keeps fishermen. I don't think they care so much. As long as you got the main ingredients. I don't think they're going out of their way to track it down. I don't know, Glacier. Probably close to 10 pounds. I don't weigh it. I don't weigh them. By the time you get up here, you show the camera, and a few fish I showed, I did weigh. Everyone has, and they tell you scales off, or you know, I don't need to do it with them. If I could like back up, then I would carry a cradle for the carp. Then I would weigh them. But without the cradle, I just want to show them off and get them back in the water as quick as I can. Yes, Yogi, Pennsylvania. I'm not sure I know where you are. Where are you out of? One year it did good with the anise oil on for herring. And last year it wasn't working. Hook size, I think I got 4s. These are big ones here. So I go with a slightly bigger hook. The big ones tend to get hooked like up inside their mouth a little bit, with the little guys on the outside. And for me, I just think you need a bigger hook when you see that. Maryland. Okay. We're about an hour north of Philadelphia. Still eating. I got my pineapples and strawberries now. Yeah, that's what I usually use, Jimmy. I usually use 6s. Unless I know there's like big ones, then I go to 4s. Black rod. White rod might have a 6 on it. I think I only upgraded the one that broke. And that was the black rod. Keep your eye on that black rod. The line's moving a little bit. There's definitely something nibbling on the pack bait there. Sullivan County's awesome. That forest ranger there. World's End State Park is amazing. We have a few videos fly fishing up there. We went up there. We rented a cabin up there, and last winter, and the big blizzard came through. Relatively speaking, big. That's where we were. We got snowed in there. A great place to be snowed in. It was beautiful. We went down and fished Sullivan. Lots of big holdover browns in there. Wild brown trout. Beautiful. That's a bigger hook than I would have thought. That's pretty much the size that they, so-called experts. But I've always used, growing up, I always used 6s. But just from really focusing on carp the last couple of years and listening to some people that I value their opinions, they suggest 4s for the bigger carp. Less likely to pull out. Monument on High Knob, my granddad. Oh, that's awesome. McCarty Road named after him. That is really cool. Best memory spending time up there, yeah. Rapala digital scale. For selling fish, it's hard to believe a digital scale is bad. Hard to believe a digital scale. Yeah, I mean, a scale can be off all the time. Yeah, how do you know what it really is? I mean, you know if you test it yourself, but you watch these guys on lives all the time. How do you really know? So to me, it doesn't prove anything. I'm not here to prove how big or heavy a fish is. Usually I'm just eating. Usually I'm out for food, but the carp, 99% of the time we're doing catch and release when we're doing catfish and carp. Now, these are more for you guys. Yeah, I know for you, Glacier. I know for you. You probably have like an audit done too, just like gas stations, that make sure that the measures are correct. But you see these pictures out of like Fish Brain and stuff, and they're like, oh, it's a 10-pound bass, and the scale's got 10 on it, and you're looking at it, you're like, dude, that's not even 5. But you see these pictures out of like Fish Brain and stuff, and they're like, oh, it's a 10-pound bass, and the scale's got 10 on it, and you're looking at it, you're like, dude, that's not even 5. But you see these pictures out of like Fish Brain and stuff, and they're like, oh, it's a 10-pound bass, and the scale's got 10 on it, and you're looking at it, you're like, dude, that's not even 5. where you don't even see the bottom of the fish. Like, is he hanging off the bottom of the fish? Yeah, I just never really been into the whole weighing things. The only reason I kind of consider it is it does make a fun guessing game when you guys guess the weight. But like I said, if I get a one of those things that cradle the carp soft and you can fill them with water, so you know it's a lot easier on the fish, I'd entertain it. I do have a couple scales. But like I said, my main reason for not doing it really is just to get the fish back quicker. I already spend time, you know, unhooking it, getting it up to show you guys. Especially like today, you got this fish 90-degree weather after a long hard fight. Just get them back. Exactly, Glacier. There's weights in that fish. The carp, did you see my carp yesterday? It had it had two stomachs. It looked like it had a weight in there. That one would have weighed nice. That was fat. Black rod again. In live hour 40 minutes. We got 29 thumbs up, 12 people hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Four pounds of lead is the size of a racquetball. It's about the size of that stomach, the second stomach we're calling it. See, I never do good in close. That white rod, I cast it in close. I never catch anything in close. I'm gonna go look at that one. If I don't see anything around it, I'm gonna cast out. That rod's probably in 4 feet of water tops. I can't wait for snow, guys. I am ready for snow. All right. So basically just hit, I look like I bombed the turtle. I mean, I hit within inches of that turtle. Little painted turtle. Hey, buying space, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. We've got one in so far, one nice common carp, decent size. We got two huge ones here yesterday, so hoping to get on the big ones. Carp are one of those critters, you get into an area by fishing it often and baiting it often. So I usually try to fish a spot a couple days, but that makes it tough on a live. You feel like you're staring at the same trees. Black rod. Might go, might go. Got the bell, rung the bell. Consume the goodness, howdy, howdy. Sounds good, I appreciate it. Nothing wrong with just watching and not chatting. I do quite a bit of that myself. Oh, there we go, black rod. Yes, the turtle will go for the bait, but we're using a hair rig, so the bait is not on the hook. It's one of the main reasons I use hair rigs here. So the turtle will eat the pack, which is on the weight, and then the hook has a loop of string off the back, and it's on there. So it might bite at that, but unless it's like a huge snapping turtle, they usually won't hook themselves in the mouth. What sometimes happens though is it's possible that, especially if you set the hook on these taps that I'm getting, if that's a turtle and I try setting the hook on it, it's very likely I'll hook its front leg. So I tend not to set the hooks when I'm carp fishing. Hey Coastal, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you coming over here. Got 32 thumbs up. If you guys can hit that on the way in or on the way out, that would be awesome. Going for common carp today. Tomorrow I think we're going to do creek fishing. And Thursday, carp and catfish. Not sure about Friday. All subject to change depending on what we see while we're out and about. Thank goodness for this breeze. It would be unbearable without the breeze. Painted turtle eat corn. They eat anything. They eat absolutely anything. Yeah, Skeeter, we're live every day, Monday through Friday now, 10 to 2. That's our regular show now. That's our regular schedule. Now that the kids are back in school, living the dream. I just gotta, I get up, I get my exercise done, I get the kids breakfast, homework, get them out the door. I'm free to fish till about 2. Then I gotta get home, get dinner prepped, get the kids off the bus. Again, homework. And then we may pop up on nights, but they'll pretty much all be member only. All right, that bologna sandwich is calling my name. It's time to get that sandwich. Yeah, how'd you do on that, Terry? Did they tell you right away, or is that something you gotta wait? Nothing wrong with that right there. 2 pieces of bologna and some cheese, mustard. Very underrated sandwich. Oh, don't go down while I'm eating. Give me 1 minute, Carp. 1 minute. I'm waiting on the doc. What you don't want to hear is the doctor going, ooh, making all those weird noises when he's looking at the test results. When I used to break a lot of bones, you'd always hear them in the back reading the x-rays. And they'd look up through the glass like at you. Like, ooh. Like what? A lot of people swear by that eye surgery. I forget what they call that. Oop, rod's going. Black rod. Just went up to 15 people. Appreciate you guys coming in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me, please. Out here, baking in the sun under my tarp. Got my bologna sandwich. We got one carp in. Hopefully we get some more. I think we will. Gotcha. Ooh, black rod again. See, those look like turtle hits to me. Yeah, my dad's got the same issues. It's like glaucoma, I think it's called. He's had a couple surgeries to try to fix it or improve it the best you can. But he can hardly drive. I don't think he legally drives anymore. High pressure in your eyes. Sounds horrible. Oh, there was a big carp just splashed out there, right by the line. But that doesn't correlate to getting a bite. Find it just the opposite. I don't think I've ever watched one jump and then cast it and caught one. The gasoline paint strip. Oh my gosh. That sounds horrible. That's a loud talker. That lady's all the way up on this bike trail. It's probably 500 yards from us. I can hear her loud as day. Now I'm going to have to go down and use the outdoor bathroom in a little bit. Oh, another fish just jumped. I guess I'll go do that now. But I know I'm going to look up and one of those rods are going to bend over while I'm away. Be right back. Stuart, keep an eye on these rods for me. Let's see what's going on over here. What's the splashing all about? Whew. Come on, Stuart, you didn't catch anything. Each rod has its own turtle, like right there. Eventually, you'd think the turtles have to get filled. They won't be hungry anymore. Alright, peace out, Glacier. Peace out. Watch out for those grizzly bears. I'm going to lounge back a little bit and watch the rod go and be able to get up. Yo, buddy, what's going on? We got one in. We're in Pennsylvania today, bro. We're in Pennsylvania today. The Keystone State. Right now we're feeding turtles. Turtles. You thought you were on NJ's? Well, I'd be on the other side of the camera pacing around and looking for park rangers. We're out on a local creek carp fishing. It's one of the few spots that have good sized carp. Not as many, but caught my PB. You saw it. I sent you the picture of it yesterday. 10mm turtle power. Whoa, what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Dang, Devin, that's your fault. This is Devin's fault. Distracted me. Heroes in a half shell. That's right. That's the old song. I think that's a turtle on that rod too, actually. Carp was big. I didn't believe how beautiful it was. Yeah, that was nice. They get some beautiful colors in here. It's just in a public creek, but it's a little tricky to get to the spot. A little bit of a hike. Takes some sacrificing. Most people don't do it. That was like a shot in the dark too. I haven't fished this place in months. Ooh. White rye. Slack. Something swam into that white rod. Yeah, that could be a carp. The way it went, I would think that was more of a carp. Maybe just the tail swatted it. Let's see if that turns into something here. Black rod's still getting pulled around. That's probably that turtle though. Yeah, see how that black rod keeps moving, keeps moving? That's a turtle picking it clean. Buddy was out carp fishing last night, made up his own boilies. Beautiful sunset up there. He's up in like New England, Massachusetts. I always forget what state it is. It's hard to keep those states straight up there. They're all so close together. Small. Woo! big carp jumped right where my line is. That's probably what it was. Probably just swam into it. I don't think that carp's feeding. Black rod's still jamming. What are we at? 2 hours? So we'll give it 2 hours, 15 minutes, and then we'll rebait. We got the fake corn on, so the fake corn will stay on pretty good, unless it takes a nasty hit. White rod, come on, go down. Feel that sun right through the tarp. It's hot. Just out here feeding turtles. Better make that 2 hours and 10 minutes. That thing's going to be stripped a lot sooner than that. The line's going constantly on the black rod. There's just a turtle filling its face right on it. What's your temps up there, buddy? You guys getting this heat wave up there too? It's dang hot here. Man, they're splashing out there. It's not like they're spawning, they're splashing so much. Ten people in, 34 thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Some splashing. Let me go see who's splashing out here. There we go, there we go, we got him. Oh, no, no, no. What the heck? It's sharp. It's sharp. Strip. Man, he was hooked up too. I don't know why that happens sometimes. And it'll happen a lot when it happens. And then I change everything. I think it's hooks, but these are brand new hooks. I change all the rigs. But I mean, this is brand new. Sharp as a tack. But that'll happen like 3-4 times. I don't know if it's the weather or what. And then another day they'll just go down, like yesterday, 2 for 2. The little muskies out there. Saw that muskie last night, same one. Alright, I got the fake corn on. Let me get some more pack bait. This is what my setup looks like, buddy. Deadly effective, as you can see. It's like catch and release, but we don't catch them. Let the line go down, let it sink, let the line settle, and then I reel it up. Just like so. And now we wait again. So I can blow another opportunity. Buying space is still here. Jimmy is hanging out. Stuart's singing songs to himself again. I put that black rod right back in the same spot. There's a big tree over there with a big shadow. I'm sure there's a few hanging out there. Still in bulk, appreciate the chats. That covers the bait for the day. I appreciate that. We'll use it up today, and then I've got some sweet corn or feed crock pot right now, making some from scratch. Oh, lost the signal for a second. I don't know why, I didn't move. Yeah, Stuart, I got that. Voodoo child. You're on a Jimi Hendrix phase of your life right now. "14 wonderful people hanging out." Don't forget to give me the thumbs up. They're coming and going. Helps get the algorithm out there and helps pay the bills. It's for the US people. My energy bill was $300 this month. Never had an energy bill even close to that. We're still trying to figure out if it's way off. I know it was a hot month, but we only have an air like unit. We don't have central air or anything. Crazy. Think you're getting ahead, and then the one bill rolls in like that. We got one of those big old farmhouses that aren't efficient in anything, but with the radon levels around here, I don't think you really want it all sealed up either. It might save you a few dollars, but you're probably going to get some health issues when you're older. Woodstock Revival. That's basically what they just did across the street from us, the Philadelphia Folk Fest. It's pretty much a Woodstock scene over there. 5 stages playing for 4 days, bands just non-stop. They had, what is it, Oats and Ash? I don't know. Some dude was playing over there. I don't like the big names. I like to go, you hear the kids you never even heard of that end up being awesome. Really awesome shows over there. Yeah, energy's way up here. Energy prices are way up. I'm checking it, but yeah, yeah. Last month was like 210. This was over 300. It's like another $100. I'm like, it was like July and August. July and August are pretty much the same type of months weather-wise. So maybe my neighbor just stealing my power. He tapped into my lines. I don't know. All right, where'd that breeze go? Breeze just stopped. Oh, there it is. When it starts, it's still too warm to ethically fish for muskie. But when this weather starts dropping, temperatures start dropping soon. Um, a spot like this, I would throw the 3rd rod in and target muskie. Now, I could target bass and sunfish, but I just think that's like when I'm dedicated to going for something bigger, I'd rather sit back and watch rods and chat than be distracted by catching little fish. But if you like little fish, make sure you're here tomorrow. We'll be creek fishing since it's going to be upper 90s. Creek fishing and swimming. When we grow old gracefully together, we will listen to the Strolling Bones, Dred Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix. We'll be listening to what real music is. Oh, white rod. White rod. I'm pretty open to all forms of music. I like a lot of different types of music. But I don't really like listen to like a radio, so I don't even know what's new. You know, I'm sure whatever the kids are listening to would be horrible. But my kids listen to like music we play. They don't care. They listen to Sturgill Simpson, Johnny Cash. That's who they listen to. Nirvana. Love Nirvana. It means you're getting old, Stuart. That's what all the old people say. Kids' music today sucks. Old man shakes fist at clouds. He's getting old, bro. He's getting old. Soon you're going to notice the writing on boxes getting smaller and harder to read, and you'll complain about that. You'll complain about Wendy shrinking your clothes. It's all signs that you're getting old. You look down, you're watching a video, and you notice you have your keyboard on 100 and the channel on 100 for the volume. Yeah, some of us get there quicker than others. White Rod's got some slack. Let's see if it pulls back. I'm not going to rush over there yet. I'm going to let that slack develop. I kept it tight last 2 fish that I lost, so heck with it. Try something different. Heart-shaped box is good. I like the old stuff off of Bleach. That's my favorite, but the heart-shaped box is a really good song. I don't think that was on Bleach. White Rod's still going a little bit. I don't know if that's a carp or a turtle. Probably should tighten that line up. I think 9 out of 10 carp fishermen tell me to tighten that line up right now. Come As You Are is another great song. It's one of my favorites. Sturgill Simpson redid that song in a different style. Really awesome. I don't know if you've listened to that yet, but look up Sturgill Simpson, Come As You Are, and check that song out. The video is really cool too. Pressure is dropping, so no more round of eye drops is in order. One more round. Nice. That is awesome news. Glad to hear that. I make my niece listen to my music so she gets to hear real music and not the crap out today. You're getting old too, Jimmy. You're in Stewart's boat. I'm there too. Oh, White Rod. Come on, baby. I'll tell you what I don't like today's music though, in the country genre. The country is just horrible, and I know it's what they play on the stations. You know, there's great young country singers out there, but what they play is like, I call it office music. Like, it's not like the 90s country. In my mind, 90s were like the best country music. Love that stuff. But they all sound exactly the same. They talk about pickup trucks. It's like the same 9 things on their list. Yeah, exactly, Jimmy. It's definitely pop. Like, I'll be listening to a song and I'm like, oh, this sounds like country, and it'll be on the rock station, or you're listening to rock station on the country, and which is not a problem. Like, rock and country can be close together, but like, we listen to what 92.5 is like the worst. I don't even have it on my dial on the radio. It's so horrible, the music. But then you go upstate in the Poconos and you got like Froggy 107. They play some good stuff there, old and new, a nice mix. And you hear songs up there that you'll never hear on 92.5. Yeah, PA Outdoors couple. Look at this. It's one of those helicopters with the 2 blades up on top. It's an Apache. It looks like an airplane with 2 helicopter blades. Just talking about Froggy country and in Pop's PA Outdoor couple. sound like you know something or two about music right there. Well, welcome in, welcome in. I need the song No Love in Oklahoma about the tornado of the Eagles. Yeah, I'm not an Eagles fan at all. Football team's alright. Oh, look at that dang bird out there. Big cormorant. Get out of here. This joker. He's gonna eat my fish. Yeah. Yeah, get out of here, bird. Go eat someone else's fish. It's right on top of where I was casted, too. 2 hours, 20 minutes. Let me go tighten that white rod up now. Oh my gosh, my pants are like sticking in me. It's disgusting. I'm sweated through my clothes, so at least now the breeze feels good and I'm soaked. Woo! Nasty. We're down. I'm only a few miles from my house. I don't want to blow out the spot because it's real close to my house and I like to fish this spot. And caught our PB carp out of here yesterday. There's some big ones in here if you know where to go. And it spent a long time finding this spot. But we're real close to home, southeastern PA. Osprey, that would be a pretty far inland, right? I wouldn't doubt it. Probably a pretty quick flight for him. Chinooks, double rotation crop chopper. We're Montgomery, Montgomery County, almost in the Bucks. The line's real close to us, Montgomery Bucks. Pennsylvania. Mini Pennsylvania. We ain't in Pennsylvania. You got to go a little north and west. But my yard, our property looks like Pennsylvania. I still have hardly any internet in my hunting blind. I mean, that's brutal. You go up in your tree stand to hunt and you can't get the internet. It's just like the good old days. Hunting like my forefather did. Dang, when I'm in the hunting blind, usually just sending messages to my buddies who are also hunting. So like what we do all day long. Sit there and text each other back and forth. Yep. Yeah, it's a great word for it. Well, that white rod just had a slow pull, but like a serious pull. I don't want to catch another snapper like we caught on that, remember, live last week. That thing was like a dinosaur. We caught a monster snapping turtle last week. Yeah, I don't I don't know why I didn't, Jimmy. I don't know why I didn't. I've tried it before a couple times, but I think when I tried it with the pack bait, the current was up a little bit more. The water's so low this summer. Be perfect. Frankfort, Kentucky. Nice. Yeah, we'll be down there soon, Jimmy. I don't my buddy Travis trying to get me to get on the shore with him. It's hard to pass up a trip to the shore. I don't know. I might go to the shore. If not, I'll be down in Philly. It is hot, man. I got the tarp set up. It's working pretty good, but I can feel the heat coming right behind me. The sun's like right up there. I mean, it's the back of my head is like on fire. I might go down to the ground soon, but even the ground's pretty hot. I got these, they're called Heikman poles or telescopic poles, which make this setup possible. I just bought a whole bivy system too, like a one-day fishing shelter. Kind of regretting that I even bought it now because this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad at all. I have to set it up so I kind of block the sun and at the same try to have a have a cup of coffee. And that's just rotten. Let's have a cup of coffee. Oh my gosh. I'm sitting here baking 96 degrees and someone comes in called, let's have a cup of coffee. Body temperature just kicked up 5 degrees with that. Oklahoma here. And probably pretty dang hot down in Oklahoma today. We're up in Pennsylvania here. Welcome in. Yep, fluke bite. That's what we. If I go down, that's what Travis is chasing. Iced coffee would be good. You just swing by, Travis. You know where I'm at. Just swing by and drop one off for me. Tell the boss you need to take a break. It looks like the road was like collapsing into the creek on the other side of where I'm at. They were pouring concrete in that ditch. You might get fired. Oh, Lord. I thought about heading north tomorrow for fly fish this one spot, but there's too many trout in there and it's going to be too hot. I don't want to catch a trout tomorrow. I'm going to probably focus on smallmouth and largemouth and panfish in one of the local creeks. And we might even find when I do that type of fishing, sometimes I can sight fish a carp. Carp on the ultralight. Are you really a Clyde? Yeah, I took early retirement. Took a package from our company, laid everybody off last June officially, I guess. I left I left when the stripers started running, to be honest with you. They were like, oh, we want you, hang on to June, we'll send you a package. I went into HR and I asked for mine right away. I said, that works better for me. The stripers are in. Been working since I was 9 years old. Like, I'm good. 40 years, done. Later. I can always guide. I got my license. I've got a couple boats in the yard I could fix up and start guiding, but we're having too much fun fishing. Once you start guiding, oh, here comes the job. There we go. Come. Gotta be turtles. There's no way I missed 4 the same type of hit and a miss. Gotta be turtles. Probably leg hookups, you know, periodically it'll get stuck on their leg just a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of what happens with the when you get divorced. That's rough, man. That is rough. I am fortunate to have been married since almost since high school. Not always easy, but it sure does save a lot of money. Yeah, turtle soup. Tell me about it. That we caught a monster last week. If I had 8 hours of free time on my hands, I would have made turtle soup out of that one for sure. It was huge. That's what you get when you're fishing in the middle of the day. Turtle heaven. We got 2 hours 30 minutes. We'll give it 2 hours 40 minutes. We'll bring them both in and recast since that one got a pretty good hit there. Yep, that's kind of my job. This is my theory. I think your name's Paul, PA Outdoors. My theory is, you know how everybody talks about different roles in modern age. My theory is that in the near future, men will stay at home a whole lot more than women because White Rod's going. We can subsidize the grocery bills by hunting and fishing, cooking. You know, I think that's a big role. That's how we do it. I cook, hunt, fish, garden, farm, do all those odd jobs. Yeah, we're both pretty smart. My wife, we always made about the same money. But during COVID, she just kept getting more and more. And she had to go on the road with her job where our company was basically, I was stuck in our house, which was good because I had to homeschool the kids and all that crap. So I feel like the roles just like reversed during that time. And I love it. I mean, I love cooking. I like hunting, fishing. I think it's perfect. If I never have to step foot in another office, that's fine by me. I just could not do that type of work. It's horrible. I can't believe I did it as long as I did it. Everyone who knows me is like, I can't believe you worked inside. I guided in Alaska 10 years and I come back and I work in an office here. But you can do what you got to do. Money was good. Money was good. Oh, brewing beer. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Ooh. Hold on, Travis. We got a knock. Might have one on the line here. Let's watch this black rod a second. My old job, I was at that company for about 8 years, but I was at the one before that, 15, doing the same exact job. Then they kind of headhunted me over there. My boss had gone. Well, this is how it went down. Ben might be watching. Somebody that worked for me left the company that I worked for. They went to the new company, immediately was promoted, and then they ended up hiring me to work under them. So luckily, I was a nice boss back in the day. I really helped out my people, was always supportive. And I would always tell them, I would train them, like, I train you as best I can. And I say, if you ever find a better job, just make sure you bring me over with you. That's exactly what happened. But then things changed and they started outsourcing everything and it was just time to get out. Maintenance tech, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure my boys know trades for sure. And I've always worked side jobs in construction and landscaping and hardscaping. So if I'm not live sometime when I'm supposed to be live, that's usually what I'm doing. I got a buddy who owns his own construction company and I'll help them out occasionally when they're in a jam. Too hard to pass up that money. go work my butt off for a day or two, and it's like cash in your pocket, and come back and immediately book another trip right away before my wife can say, oh, we don't have enough money. I'm like, well, there's money for it right here. Or I go right on the Amazon. I should play around with it. I've made a lot of money playing around with stocks, but I just don't enjoy that either. And when I was really good at making a lot of money on the stock market, I was watching it constantly. I don't feel, I don't have the confidence to just like play with it unless I'm on top of it. And with my job, I always saw it. It was right in front of me the entire day. And you start picking up patterns and seeing different philosophies and strategies, but I don't enjoy it at all. Oh yeah, I did. I literally went, I think I did it live or I went short. There was a carp jumping out there. As soon as I left, like I walked out on my last day. Stewart knows because I was in contact with him almost daily for like the last 6 months I worked there. It was hell. It was they just made it so bad, and not in a not in a physical way, but they basically did everything to make you quit because they didn't want to give anybody packages. That's what they did. And if you have like a hard work ethic and you want to do a good job and you want to like actually please other human beings like your job's supposed to be about, it was really mentally hard because they made it such that that was impossible and you had nothing to do. You just took it or you walked. So I walked. Yeah, you only lose if you sell in stocks, but I guess if you lost them in divorce, you don't have much of a choice then. I don't know if you can reassign them, but yeah, I'm not a big. I should I should be like in the stock market. I should be working in stocks. It started with the 401k. I just played with that as like a hobby, and I got really good at it. And I had a finance type job anyway, so I was already working with foreign currencies as they relate to U.S. dollars daily. But that's not even what I did. For what I did for money. Playing with it was just mutual funds. You're my rock for that 6 months. Kind of think that was my wife, Stuart, but yeah, you were there for me. I mean, the sad part about it's a really easy job if you just don't care. And there was plenty of people there that just didn't care at all. It's like, just not me, man. They're probably the last ones to go too. They just could not care less. Punch the clock, go sit at their desk and do nothing. All right, that's enough of that crap. I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm gonna fish. Couple minutes, we'll check these lines. I thought about popping up early, but I didn't want to do that on my first day of the public regular 10 to 2 live. I figured I better wait till just about 10. But with the heat, I figured the bite would probably be better really early. This is the last 90-degree day. It's tomorrow in the forecast. After that, it's all 70, so we'll be over the hump. It took a lot of work, I'll tell you that much. But we got a far way to go. We got a far way to go, or I'll be landscaping again. I'll be digging dirt until my back goes out. But also not in a rush. Like, I want to build the channel the right way. But we got huge goals. Uh-oh, device overheating. That's not good. Let's see what I can do with this. Guys, I got to take quick action here. If I lose y'all, just watch the community tab. I'm going to see if I can move the tarp around to get more of a breeze here. The breeze is coming from the same angle as the sun though. Back, guys. I think I'm back. Phone overheated there. I just moved the tarp around, so now it's going to make a lot more noise, but it's allowing more of a breeze. Let me know if you guys can hear me. All right. We back, bulk. I threw the phone in the cooler for a little bit. Oh, sweet. All right, cool. All right. I don't know if this is going to work. We'll see. I threw my phone in the cooler. Oh, that black rod's going here. Not much I can do with that line. I need to orient the tarp so that it blocks the sun. So I switched it long ways, and I got it off the ground so the breeze can creep under it. I'm going to actually bring this phone down as low as I can get it so that it can capture this. If we lose it again, I think I'll have to call it and we'll head home. But I'm going to do my best to keep it rolling here. Of course, we had a takedown. We had a takedown as soon as we went off. I didn't get it in. I just kind of left it out there, and it got off. But he was on it for good. Alrighty. Get this over here. Let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. I'm going to move one last rope here, and I'm going to bring both lines in and recast. See if we can get this thing rolling here. I stripped one of my pieces of corn off. Now I moved everything. Let's see, we're still on. Looks like we're still on. Hopefully we made it back. Thank you. Who is that? Redhead by Nature. There we go. Thank you for that. I got 2 redheaded kids. Great name. Come from a ginger family. Which is why I'm hiding under a tarp. But it's not doing any good. My phone's overheating more than I am. be right back. All right, see if we're still live. Oh, look at that. Maybe it worked. We'll see. We had overheated there for a while. Yeah, Ginger's rock. Woo. All right. We got one takedown and carp on the live so far landed with the camera running. Missed a couple. We're into the 90s today and tomorrow, so we're just trying to keep the phone cool. Any other YouTubers that film in hot weather, let me know what other secrets you got. Like I'm in this, I got the tarp set up, blocking the sun. I don't think it was letting enough breeze in, so I switched it around a little bit and then resumed the live. So we'll see, but I don't know what else to do. I'm wondering if the case makes it hotter. Well, I'm glad you found us. Let's try to get a fish here in the next few minutes. Hopefully we don't lose the live again. There was no warning. It said that it was close to overheating, and then it went down immediately. I was going to grab my ice packs and put my ice packs on them just to try to cool it off. Yeah, let me know if anyone's got some secrets here. It's going to be even hotter tomorrow, and now I'm like, trying to go 10 to 2. We're fishing in a good bit of the heat of the day here. I may have to rethink tomorrow. And sometimes bridges are iffy, like bridges can feel cool if there's a breeze pulling through. But other times, like, it can feel even hotter if there isn't a breeze. I'm not sure. Hurting for sturgeon. What is going on? Good to see you. Welcome in. We're just doing some carp fishing. Just doing some carp fishing. We got one landed. Just fighting the heat here. Losing my my phone overheated. Had to throw it in my cooler. See if we can catch some more carp in the heat of the day here. We're in Pennsylvania. It's stinking hot here. We're back, Travis. We're back. See, if you had dropped off that iced coffee, I think we would have been all right. Just overheating. My phone overheated. My phone is overheating. I don't think that's the problem with the tent. That's what I was worried about, Stuart, with like a real tent, like a full tent. You don't get the breeze, and the breeze cools it down quite a bit. So I opened the tarp up. I switched it around a little bit, and there's much more of a breeze now, so I'm hoping that works. Pennsylvania hot. They said 96 tomorrow. I wonder if I painted the sides of my case white, if that would help. Everything's black. I don't know why they make everything black for phones. And GoPros do it too. They're all black. I'm not hot. The phone's hot. I don't want my phone to take a swim. Tomorrow I definitely got to take a swim. I don't know where I'm going to go. But swimming is going to be an option for me. I was thinking of going to the U tomorrow, just so that I'm close to the water and wet wade, and hope that the water was enough, to cool it off. But I don't know. Black rod's going a little bit there. White plastic usually gets oxidation fast and turns yellowish. That makes sense. Always thinking of the bottom dollar, aren't they? Nobody wants a phone that looks like that, except for me. If it keeps it cool, man, I'll take it. Catch some trout. Yeah, I know. They didn't stock up there yet. I was going to go more for the bass and the largies and smallies and sunfish, and maybe pull out the fly rod and just kind of explore a bit. Folks seem to like that live when I do the live over there on the U. But all the other spots I was thinking of are trout spots, and it's a little too warm to target them. I was thinking of maybe going up towards like Ole. I figured it'd be cooler up there on the mountain. I don't know. Does it look weird now, Stuart? I could go where I did the members only live. If we lose the live again, I'm going to hop in the car, turn the air conditioner on, get the phone in the holder, pop back up, and then I'm going to go over to where you failed to get Nick as a subscriber. Black rod's jamming. Come on, go down. Let's see if I can hook this one up. I really don't want to sit in a car with air conditioning on. I really do not want to do that. But maybe I'll think of another spot. Cool, still perfect. Yeah, unfortunately it didn't even give me a warning, it just went down. That's a turtle. That's a turtle playing with that black rod. Slow pulls. Got 43 thumbs up. 7 people hanging out. Appreciate you guys. We'll be on same time tomorrow. I don't know where. We'll be on the horizontal view tomorrow. Still trying to figure out where I can fish in 96-degree weather and not have my phone overheat. .44 on your ends too. Might go over there and set the hook on that turtle. I'm in a bad mood now. I'm not in a bad mood. Just a lot of distractions to fishing sometimes. You deal with electronics. And the numbers are all over the place. 3 people, 4 people, 9 people, 12 people. It's flipping all over. Ads might be running. I don't know. White rod's jamming. Come on. Let's go. Another tap on the white rod. Yeah, tomorrow's the hot one, and then we're... Dwight wants a turtle. Yeah, if anyone local to me's got an idea where I could go to stay out of the heat and fish tomorrow, let me know. I know a lot of spots, but I'm thinking like Marsh Creek, like under the bridge, but that's a long drive. And the one time we were there on a hot day, it was so nice under there. And the other day we were there, it was hot, and it was stinking hot under that bridge too. And I don't want to drive all the way out there for nothing. Wendy says, here, fishy fishy, come up and get your free tasty treats that Bob has for you. Stuart thinks the you. He's in Scotland, mind you, but he still thinks he's local to us. Yeah, I thought that last time around too, Travis. I thought that was it. But you know what, I'll take it because it's going to help extend the flathead season. So just have to get through it. It's going to be glorious out here when it's 82 instead of 92. It's going to feel so good. The problem with the U is if I head north on that creek system, I lose reception, which is the better fishing in my opinion. But I can fish the lower part. I just don't know if it'll be cool enough over there to stop it from overheating. Hurting for sturge. It's supposed to be 99 here in Portland. Portland, wow. Yeah, Travis, up where Stewart's cabin is, that's where I start losing signal. Up that way. White rod's jamming again. I'll think of something. I'll think of something. Trying to think of places that might have like a shelter that I can fish from. Even if it's a little bit further away from the water. If it means like solid shade. There is a gazebo down at the lake that I did Stewart's Live on. Oh, Stewart's for sale. Cheap. I have fished the lake area. Parking's weird up there. I always have issues with the park rangers or the people who think they're park rangers, not the real park rangers, but like the scout company people. They hired a bunch of weirdos a couple years ago, and they were like everywhere, bossing people around up there. Our ranger buddy's always cool, the real ranger, but those scout camp guys, I don't know what their deal is. So I don't know where you're legally allowed to park anywhere up there. Every time I park somewhere, they come up to me. And I think that's marked private now. From that dam up, I think it's marked private. Which blows me away because they stock trout in it. That was what I was arguing with the guys. You put trout in here, our fishing license money buys those trout, and then you don't let us fish that stretch. What about muskie under the pass? Too hot. it's too hot to ethically target muskie right now in the waters where I have access to them, like this one. You catch a muskie in this weather, a big one, it's a death sentence. I was thinking of fishing under that pass, but with smaller gear, not targeting muskie. Bass, crappie, panfish, whatever, multi-species. Black rod's going pretty good. The turtle's really hungry. They did mark that all private. That's crazy. The one pull off further down towards where we always go, Travis. The only reason I park there sometimes, I know the guy that owns that, both sides of the creek right there. He might be watching, but he always gives me permission, always asks me if I want to park there. Black rod still getting pushed around. If it was a carp, that thing would be down by now. You never got yelled at. And one guy came back there and just, I was back there with the boys, and this dude got all up in my face and nasty. And I just, man, if I see that guy again and I'm not with my kids, I'm going to tell him what I think. I stopped donating to the Boy Scouts after that. And I wrote him or emailed the Cradle of Liberty, the group, the local group here, told them I'd always contributed to the Boy Scouts. And you won't get another dime from me because of my experience there. Probably just going to sit on it and sell it for $1 million anyway. Costco, a dog and a soda. Sweet. Yeah, they're the mall cops. What was that dude's name in Mall Cop? The King of Queens guy. It's exactly who they remind me of. I ask him if he's even allowed to carry. He's probably got like a can of mace or something. I must look like a nice guy. My theory is that they pick on the nice people. And they leave the guys who look like trouble alone because they don't want any, they don't want a hard time. They don't want anyone that challenges them. And I'm sitting behind a camera smiling because I'm having a good time chatting. Probably look like an easy target. Hey Brandon, welcome in here, buddy. What is going on? I just ran into Brandon last night somewhere. Forget where I bumped into him. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. What have you been up to? Got 46 thumbs up. We might hit 50 today. We might. Still have 40 minutes. We got one carp in earlier, Brandon, but nothing since. Man, I missed 2 or 3 takedowns. They may have been turtles, the way that they pulled it down. They could have been decent sized snappers that were hooked on their leg or something. I don't know. Staying off YouTube all summer. It's not a bad thing, bro. Not a bad thing. Take a break sometimes. I'm glad you're doing good. I think about everybody that comes into the stream, but I'm kind of like a private person even though I'm on YouTube. So I try not to like bug people, connect to people, and I don't want them to feel pressured. But I always think about you guys who come in if I don't see you for a while. Like Taco. Lyle's always asking me where Taco is. What happened to Taco Myrick? No clue. Anyone know Taco in here? You know where Taco's up to? Whew, it is hot. Breeze picked up. Hopefully that'll keep the phone cool now. Tarp doesn't blow away. The tarp might blow away. I'll take it though. Feels great. Hold strong. Hold strong. Wow, that's nice. We haven't been getting a breeze like this all day. Hey, Bass Fishing 336. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Just out carp fishing, trying to keep the phone from burning up here. Called Trab. I feel like I just saw Trab. I feel like I just saw him somewhere. I think he showed up in one of Ray's lives just recently. I could have sworn I saw him. Black rod's still jamming. Set that hook, I'll have a turtle on the other end, guaranteed. Whew, it's hot when that wind stops though. .326. We'll wait till about 3:40, 3 hours 40 minutes in. We'll check the baits. Do our last casts. Well, hopefully not the last cast. Hopefully we have to rebait because we caught fish. Black rod's rocking pretty good. I'm going to take a walkabout to see if I see anything that I want to cast at. It's usually a sit and wait game with carp, but never hurts to look. You never know what you're going to see out there. Might change your mind real quick on something. We could go up under the bridge tomorrow. That's in the thought. That's really... I think I'll ride my bike down here after the live and check that spot out. We may go right up there under the bridge. That's where Kev caught his PB. There's a cloud about that big around the sun. I thought maybe we were going to get a nice cloudy stretch, but that was it. 2 seconds of shade. It's the first year we have decent apples off our tree. Finally. It's been like 10 years. Last 2 years we had apples, but they fell off. I think we got to eat 1 or 2 yet last year. But this year there's like 20 to 30 on the one tree and just a couple on the other 2. So hopefully next year they all got a big crop of them. American vulture over there swimming, just flying down the creek. Well, you see bald eagles here a lot. Surprised we haven't seen one today. So who's going live today? Anyone up? Any of the members live around 2 o'clock? About a half an hour. We can push some of our viewers over there if anyone's hanging out. I'll wait till I'll stay live for 4 hours and then we'll call it here. And I'll get this phone cooled off so we can use it again tomorrow. I'll either jog or I'll ride down to that bridge. I'll take some pictures of it and put it on the community tab and let you guys know what the plan is for tomorrow. But we will be live somewhere at 10 o'clock. All right, Stuart's going to go live in about a half an hour. Cool, cool. Are you going to do that tomorrow? Because what I can do, nice. If you want to like do that all the time, then I think there's a way for me to tag you so that it automatically sends our people to your live. And you can start your live. You might have to start your live first. So you just start yours like 10 minutes before mine ends. And I'll send them over your way. Since you're OG mod and Shark member. Hey Scotty, welcome in. Fun Fishing Adventures. What's going on? How hot is it where you're at? We overheated our phone once. I had to stick it in my cooler for a while. We got the tarp set up. Trying to block as much sun and let as much breeze in as we can. Yeah, 99. They want low to mid 90s today and upper 90s here tomorrow. Crazy. And then that's it. After that, it looks like we're back into the low 80s. How do you keep your phone cool when it hits 99? You do a lot of lives out there. Do you do any during the heat of the day? Shade tree. I think the tarp would kind of work if you can get the breeze. I wasn't getting enough of the breeze in. We're in the shade. I mean, it's in the shade from the tarp, but maybe it's not enough shade. I don't know. That canopy you bring around. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty big tarp. I don't know if you can see it, how it's set up here. It's got two telescopic poles. You switch around to the front. And then you tie down the corners. So, I mean, it's a pretty elaborate tarp system. It's what I use in Alaska when I'm out in the weather. Oh, wait, Rod. Turtles have been all over me today, Scotty. They're having a feast. See, I didn't really have any turtle issues yesterday. I'm wondering if pre-baiting gives you more turtle problems than it's worth. We set up, we caught our PB. We caught two monsters here yesterday. And I fished with a ton of bait, thinking I'll kind of pre-bait for today. And today we got the one down, missed a couple possible, it could have been turtles. I hooked into another one while my live was down, and I just left it pull on the line till it got off. But just non-stop turtle action. We got another one playing with that black rod. Yeah, we really didn't have any turtle issues till now. I mean, I avoided most of the places that they're known for. I avoid them in the summer. And try to fish at night as much as possible. Now the kids are back. We're back to the day fishing format. Which, you know, honestly, fall, winter, and spring, day fishing is where it's at for the kind of fishing I do. When those temps get cold, the fish tend to get a little bit more active in the middle of the day than any other time. But for the next month, it's still going to be, you know, not perfect conditions. Still better off fishing early and late right now. It is Stuart's fault. Always Stuart's fault. I blame Dwight. Dwight is fun to blame. I called him Digger yesterday. I was on his channel and I was reading Digger's comments. And then I called him Digger. Ooh, bells, bells, I heard bells. It's the turtle rod. The turtle rod's going. I usually catch fish when I'm eating, so I've been eating the entire day. An apple, a peach, a bologna sandwich. Nothing's working. At least we didn't get skunked. We got lines in the water and ridiculously hot heat advisory weather. So anything can happen when the line's in the water. That's Kevin hitting the bell. Scotty, they do, yeah, I know they do fall stockings where you are, right? I think I recall you ice fishing for trout. Kind of ice fishing for trout. We have about a month, and then they'll start stocking some of these local creeks up. I'm going to check and rebait and do the last cast in 2 minutes here. Me and Stuart are having sausages and fried eggs. Oh, that sounds awesome, on rolls with barbecue sauce. I got a venison roast from last night, so I'm going to pull some of that meat out and put some barbecue sauce on that and make a sandwich. Second lunch when I get home. October 3rd is circled and marked on my calendar already. Well aware, Travis. Hey, Dennis. We've been on for 3 hours and 40 minutes. I'm glad YouTube finally showed you us. Yeah, they stick with the 1st of November. Gotcha. That doesn't look. Ooh, there we go. Deep Creek doesn't even look like they're near done it. Yes, sir. About time. Whew. So that one wasn't a turtle. That's a carp all day. Whew. Looks like a good one. Feels like a good one. decent carp. Pretty decent carp. Make sure we're still live. Hope we're live. Did this yesterday and we weren't live a couple times. Let's get this fin off. But oh, come on, dude. Oh, man. Oh, my God. He slapped me in the face. Holy crap. I might have a black eye. Huh. Here we go, guys. That's a half decent one right there. I wonder if we caught that on camera. This thing just slapped me across the face. It's hot out. Let me get it back in the water. Whew. You stink. Oh, that thing slapped me across the face. Got slapped like a red-headed stepchild. Whew. Well, Stuart, go check that out. See if that was on film. I don't think it was. Well, nah, I don't think that was on film. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Carp tastes good, man. Tastes good. Depends how you make it. If you know how to make it, it's delicious. That's one of the best fish a lot of cultures eat. So instead of some people would make fun of something else. It's a different culture. What you should do is walk up to them and be like, hey, when I make it, it doesn't taste good. How do you make it? And you're going to learn a whole new way to make something. But we broiled it to this recipe we found, or baked, I should say. And then the other half we smoked. Smoked, you know it's going to be good. But the smoked, that's my kid's favorite fish is smoked carp. It's delicious. Smoking it just does something to that. Whew. I thought twice about eating that one after he slapped me across the face. Let me look at my face. Let me see. Got abused. I'm going to call the police here. I mean, they got me right in my eye. They must have thought I was John Parker for a second. Let's rebait and get that one back out there real quick. See if we get another one before we end it. I don't know how much longer we got, probably 10 minutes or so. Not long. Hey, they're biting, they're biting. I need an eye test. I can't see that hole. And that pack bait is hot. It's turning into a cookie. I should go wash my hands, but I don't feel like coming up that hill again. I'll do it for a fish, but yeah, we got about 10 minutes, it looks like. I think I started a little bit early. Terry, I just failed my eye test. Took me like 3 minutes to find the hair rig hole for the bait stop. I need an eye appointment too, I think. Yeah, the vertical, I'm off the screen. If I was horizontal, y'all would have seen that. That thing slapped me, like, not just like touching, that thing got full force. I got like whiplash from it. That's how hard he hit me. Yeah, grinding up's a good way to do it too, yep. Eel's a good one to grind up. A lot of the fish that don't like hold their shape, I know there's some methods like freezing it somebody was telling me about, but one of the things you can just do is take that meat and grind it up and make fish cakes with it. And then if you miss a couple of those little tiny bones, they don't even matter. They just fall apart when you fry them. We eat a lot of the fish we catch. Typically we don't keep the carp. Once in a while my kids will be on my case about it, so we'll do one, but yeah, we're up in, we go down to Jersey. I mean, we do all right, bank fishing, but I mean, we're out there all day. Like if I was doing it for a living, I certainly would need a boat, but just hustling, running, casting from the sides, every inlet. And you either need your own boat or you fish from the bank. Like going out on the head boats, it's so expensive. We've decided we just downsize, and whatever's running, we're going to catch something, even if it's small. And then we eat a lot of the trash fish because they're, you know, easier to catch. People ain't eating them. And a lot of them actually are delicious. Like the sand sharks are delicious. The spots are delicious. That white rod is shaking. I don't know if that was the wind. Yeah, I guess I deserve the slap. I'll take the slap. Red drums have super. Yeah. Cutting their scales. And I don't think I did scale it. I just scaled it enough, like along the backbone and like in the belly, like where you're gonna fillet, and then I filleted them. Those ribs, man, they look like beef ribs. I thought about just leaving the meat on the ribs and like trying some type of a recipe. I'm sure someone's done it. Or like carp ribs. I'll try anything. My kids are like, they really like that stuff. Like we ate sea robin this year. What's that other? Oyster crackers we ate. Eels we ate. We try to get the thing that people aren't thinking about that are pretty easy to catch, and we keep finding out that they taste just fine. Sometimes they might be a little bit harder to clean or something, but there's definitely nothing wrong with the flavor. They're good. Guitar picks for the scales. That would be a cool video. Yeah, that would work. Monkfish. Shell crackers, is that just a sunfish? Everyone calls them different things. Sunfish are delicious. Some of my favorite meat, sunfish. You're talking saltwater, so shell crackers might be the oyster crackers. And then they have like 50 names, mother-in-laws, and they got a lot of different names. Squid's delicious too. We used to always get smoked squid in Alaska. It was awesome. Had a connection up there. Guy worked at the canning facility. He'd bring me cartons of it. It was so good. Put that over ramen noodles and you drink the juice. It was awesome. Yeah, toadfish, yep. Toadfish is another one. Big squid, that's right. Oh, there we go. Oh, he slammed that one. I thought Rocky 3 was Gonski again. That's why we go for the full 4 hours. Sometimes it takes all 4 hours. Big rocks up there. I don't want him to go upstream. I'll lose him if he goes up there. Oh, I think we got a real good one here, guys. Hard to say, but there's a huge flash out there. Gotta get the pliers on this one. Come on, buddy. That's why I like the bigger hooks. Shoot, this could have taken an 8/0. This thing's huge. Big mouth. Okay. All right, guys. A little bit nicer. I think that's the nicest today. Nicest one today. Make sure we're live. Did you guys see that one? I hope you saw it. All right, buddy, let's go back. All right. Might as well use up the bait. I only got a couple handfuls left. Exactly 4 hours of bait. Whew, it's hot out there, guys. It is hot. Keyhole picture. Oh, I forgot to let it slap me. Caught a flying fish, was on the boat, pulled it up, and it flew straight across the boat. Yeah, some of those things are dangerous, man. Like, what is it, sailfish? They'll take a run at the boat and they'll mess you up. Thanks, Wendy. Yeah, that's right. They see me coming, but then they sometimes get hungry, and when you get hungry, you make bad life decisions. $51. We hit 51. Awesome, awesome. What are we up to? 3 or 4 landed? Get that over there. Whew. I mean, steady. They're spread out, but you can't carp fish in a rush. You got to have the snack cooler with you. 3? 3. Oh, that's right. I was counting the 4th that we weren't live for, but I'll see if I got video of it. I tried to turn the video on real quick like I did for yesterday's. I might have video of that one, but I didn't land it. I fought it for a while, and then I was like, oh, I got to get the live going. I don't know what I'm doing. It wasn't a huge one, or else I might have. And I stuck it back in the holder. Oh, Lord. time is it, Stuart? Can you see a time? Might be about time to wrap it up, and Stuart's going to go live. I know I've been live for over 4 hours. I don't know when I popped up. I know it probably popped up early because I got here early to set the tent up. Oh, it's 1:56. All right. Sweet. All right, so I'm going to shut it down 4 minutes then. I'll be live for 4 hours, 10 minutes. So in 4 minutes, we'll all be coming over, Stuart. Hopefully some of us will. It's going to take me a while to go home and get cleaned up, cooled off a little bit. I got to take this tent down, all that fun junk. I am in a tent if you're watching in the background. A tarp, I guess, not really a tent, but yeah, it's too hot out here. It'll overheat my phone if I don't have some type of structure, shade. I appreciate everyone coming in. I like how people kind of come and go throughout the day. You get to spend minutes with them. And some people hang out the whole day or leave me running in the background. We're going to get some awesome stuff. Just hang with me and we'll catch some awesome stuff. We fish a lot, so it always happens. It just takes a lot of time. Give it a couple minutes, but I'll start saying my goodbyes so that I don't forget. All right, Travis. Sounds good, buddy. Clean that freezer up. We got deer season and trout season coming fast. Empty those freezers. I need a lip ripper update. Where'd that guy get to? I see him around fishing, but I don't see him on YouTube anymore. You finally get kicked off? I think he was trying to get kicked off. Oh, man. Nice, Dennis. Sounds good, buddy. I do my best to support everyone that comes in. Support the people who support me. Appreciate you guys. Couldn't do this without y'all. I got some more push-ups. I do 180 push-ups in the morning, 180 in the afternoon. I'm still getting fat. I don't know. My body is just meant to be either a professional athlete or 300 pounds, nothing in between. Really hard trying to find balance in my life with exercise. Get to the age of 50 and your body starts failing you. It gets worse. I've been able to run too much lately. My feet have been hurting. I got to go to a podiatrist. I feel like I'm running on broken bones in my feet. So I'm going to be swimming Mondays and biking a few times. Stuart is now live. If anyone, let's go check him out. Scotty, have a good day, buddy. Appreciate you. Dennis, have a good rest of your day. Got 1 minute exact, and then I'll end it, and then I'll go heckle Stuart probably in a little bit. I would love to catch another one in the next minute, though, just to mess with Stuart. Troll him the rest of the week. Yeah, me too, Dennis. You may have heard my notification. That's what it was. Yep, I'll put a community tab post up. Hey, Eric, we're just about to leave, buddy. Stuart's gone live. Some of us are going over there. Once I get cleaned up at home, I'll go over there. We landed 3 commons today. We will be live again tomorrow at 10 a.m. We fish at night. We'll be members only, but every day, Monday through Friday, 10 to 2, you can see us here on this channel. It's hot. We're in a tent. Stinking hot, trying to keep everything shaded here. Tomorrow's gonna be even hotter, upper 90s, so got to figure out where I'm going tomorrow. It needs to be cool and shaded. We lost our live once today, so 54 thumbs up. Sounds good to me. But yeah, thanks for finding us, Eric. Come back another time and visit us. I'm going to get out of this heat, cool off a little bit, take down every little rods, and then maybe I'll see you over in Stewart's Live. Peace out. Thank you all for coming in. Take care of yourselves.